Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the shady things which YouTubers and influencers do. I've been wanting to film this video for quite some time, but I've kind of wanted to get my receipts together, and I also wanted to find the right time to film it. I feel that the word influencer and some of the YouTube content creators have been given a little bit of a bad rep because of the actions of a minority of people. Because, there's always going to be a bad egg in the batch, and there's some things that happen, within the influencer community I just think is shady and is wrong and actually reflects badly on the community, the skincare, the beauty, the YouTube community as a whole. And I wanted to call some of those things out. On this channel, we don't have the drama, so there'll be no names mentioned. I'm not calling out anyone, not cancelling anyone. That's not what I'm about. It's not what I want this channel to be about. It's not a drama channel. There's plenty of those out there. Go and find one and watch it if that's what you're looking for. But I wanted to call out some of these things because I do think if we have an understanding of these things going on, then kind of knowledge is power. If you know these things are going on, then you can be forearmed and you're less likely to be taken in by them. And I think we can all become a little bit more informed as consumers. So if you want to find a little bit more, keep on watching. Coming in at number one has to be the non-disclosure of sponsorships, affiliations and partnerships. This is baffling that this still happens. So many content creators and YouTubers have been called out, hauled over the coals for this, have their careers cancelled because they failed to disclose partnerships and sponsor content. Sponsorships is where a company will pay you a certain amount of money to promote a product. They're perfectly legal and there's nothing wrong with it. However, under YouTube terms of service, you have to declare when money has exchanged in exchange for a mention or for promotion of a product. Beyond just the YouTube terms of service, I just think it's good practice. I think there's a bond of trust between the influencer, the content creator, and the people that choose to watch the content and subscribe to the channels. And I think that's broken when you fail to disclose everything. There's nothing wrong with taking money to promote a product, particularly if you really believe in that product. But I think the consumer needs to know that so that then when they're looking at you fangirling hard over this product, they know that what you're saying is most likely true, but there is a monetary aspect behind that. I just think it's so wrong from a moral perspective and from breaching YouTube terms of service that you would choose not to disclose a sponsorship. In my mind, if you are too embarrassed to declare your sponsorship, you shouldn't be taking the money in the first place. It's the kind of way I look at it. If I think that my subscribers wouldn't enjoy me taking money for a sponsorship, I feel a bit dirty for doing it. Why are you taking the money? The way around that isn't to just not declare it, because that makes you even more worse. Just say, actually, maybe this isn't for me. This isn't the right opportunity, and move on. Unfortunately, it can be really hard to work out when somebody is taking money and not disclosing it, because by the nature, they're not disclosing it. However, we're going to come on to point two, which could be a good indicator. And that is when I hate it when influencers use a product as a one-off, rave about it, but you never see it before and you never see it again. I just think this is kind of a little bit disingenuous, and this is one of the ways you can maybe spot that something has happened in the background that maybe isn't been fully transparently disclosed. I get read to filth on this channel for always mentioning the same brands and the same products. That's because they live in my skincare routine day in, day out. My skincare routine is made up of Neod, Ordinary, Geek and Gorgeous, Face Theory, The Inky List, Stratia, all these great brands that I genuinely love. And you'll see their products crop up time and time again because I genuinely think they're amazing products and I want you guys to benefit from them, try them, and incorporate them into your skincare routine if they're appropriate for you. So I have no issue with using the same products over and over again and talking about how good they are. If you see somebody either on Instagram or here on YouTube mention a product once and go, oh my God, this is amazing. I found this product, it's so good, it's the best thing ever, and you never see it again, alarm bell should ring. Either it's just they've been sent it in PR and they think, oh, I'll mix it up a bit and I'll share it. But I just don't like that approach because to me, that implies that people have to constantly go out and buy new products time and time again, toss out the products before they're even done and buy this new hyped product. That costs a lot of money and not everybody has money to constantly cycle products like that. But also, I don't think it's the best for our skin. I think sticking with a few core products and then slowly changing things as your skin maybe changes or as new brands come out, it's fine. But constantly cycling products, I think actually doesn't add benefit to your skincare routine. The third shady thing which influencers do, and I've seen a lot of this over the past year, and this is just unbelievably bad, is taking brand trips and exotic excursions during the past year, where, let's be honest, we've got a bit of an international health thing going on. It depends on what the rules and regulations are in the territories where you're based, but most of us have had restrictions on our daily life. They're there for a reason, to save lives and to support with the relief effort. And whilst most countries, certainly here in the UK, do allow exemptions for work, and in a lot of ways, what I do, as an example here on YouTube, is work. This is a primary source of income for me, so it can class as work. And that's the same for a lot of influencers and content creators. However, you see them living their best lives in Dubai, take a selfie in Dubai, promoting a product that they're on a brand trip in the Seychelles, off, to the Caribbean to promote products. It is so bad. And whilst it might technically be in the rules, because wherever they happen to be based, there might be an exemption for work, and they can say, this is work, this is part of what I do. Is it ethical? Does it really live up to expectations? I just don't think so. There's plenty of things we can do from the comfort of our own home. I'm trying to set up a skincare brand. I'd love to be able to go to factories to look at products being created, go and meet with people directly to discuss packaging options. But actually, the safest thing to do is to do that over Zoom, over Skype, here in the comfort of my own home. I could get around that and do all those things because it's work. But is it really in the spirit of the law? I just don't think so. And so when I see these influencers on their brand trips, are living their best lives, bikini clad in the Seychelles, I just think, how do you think that looks? You're living your best life, but how do you think that looks to the people at home who haven't seen loved ones for months on end, are struggling? A lot of people are struggling with their mental health issues at the moment as a result of not, having the same life that they had maybe a year ago. We've got people that can't attend funerals of their loved ones because of the restrictions that are in place. And you're shooting something in the Bahamas and saying, look how amazing I am, buy this product because I'm over here. It just really jars with me, and I think it's this sort of behaviour, which again doesn't happen in the skincare community so much, which I think is absolutely fantastic, but it's something you see a lot in the beauty community, and I just think it just doesn't look great, and I think it gives all influencers and content creators a bad name, and it's just a few poisoned apples doing this sort of behaviour that then tars everyone with the same brush. Now, on a more light-hearted note, my fourth thing is just a personal thing. I hate swearing. I'm a total prude. I'm a total prude. And I'm the first one to admit that. When I see, influencers and content creators here on YouTube, every other word is be this, F that, all this. Sometimes they bleep it, sometimes they don't. I'm like, no. I just sit here, I think, mainly because I know my mother's probably watching, and she's in the background going, she would have a zero tolerance for that. As kids, we were brought up, there was a zero tolerance for any foul language. And I kind of just don't think it's necessary to get your point across. I don't think it makes the video more fun, and I think it kind of excludes a whole demographic of people that kind of don't like that content. Leave me a comment below. Am I just being prudy? Maybe I am just being the world's biggest prude, and I'm not going to shade anyone or call anyone out for this. There's plenty of YouTubers that, are quite liberal with the old cursey words, no issues, and I still watch their content. So it's not a deal breaker. I just think, maybe we could all be a bit more family friendly. That's kind of where I'm at. But then do families buy skincare? Probably not. So do you know what? Maybe that's just one for me. And then finally, the one that I want to save to last, and that is when people only promote products because they have an affiliate code. So for people who don't know what affiliate marketing is, you obviously links below videos where it can take you direct to the website where that product's sold. You buy that product because you want that product. It doesn't cost you any more, but because it's been a referral, the channel gets a certain percentage of that sale. Perfectly legal, I think perfectly ethical. People do it all the time and there's no issue with it. I use affiliate codes on here because it's easy for you guys to, if I reference the product, it's easy for you to see the link. I choose to give all the affiliate money that's earned on this and commission that's earned on this channel to charity, because I just felt that that was the easiest way of making sure you weren't influenced by this and only promoting products that you had that affiliate link to. A great example is I use Face Theory all the time. So I always promote Face Theory. I love Face Theory. They don't actually have an affiliate program that you can join. So whilst I might share a code, which will get you a little bit of a discount, which is great, I make zero money off of that. And I'm fine with that because I love the product. I'm promoting the products because I love the products. I'm actually getting 0 coin as a result of that. Some brands, like The Ordinary, you can use an affiliate code, and some charity does get some money when you do it. I have no issue with that. However, you do see it in some influencers will only promote brands which have an affiliate link to them. I think this is a real shame because A, it just limits the amount of brands that they can share with people. B, I think it kind of, I don't know, it's just got that monetary aspect to it. I don't think there's anything wrong with earning money from commission and keeping it for yourself if that's it. You know, people have to earn a living. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think when you exclusively use that, it bullies these companies into feeling like they have to have an affiliate link. A lot of these smaller companies maybe can't afford to give away that in commission. Maybe they're new and so it's not an option for them. I think it's kind of excludes them, which I think is a shame. Again, this is something I see a lot of here in the beauty community, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And I have zero issues with affiliate links. I just think when it becomes the overarching factor, that's when it becomes a little bit problematic and restricts things, and again, just becomes a little bit less transparent than we should have. So there you have it, guys. The 5 shady things which influencers, whether they're here on YouTube, over on Instagram, Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, wherever you find them, could be doing. Hopefully this has brought a little bit of food for thought, because whilst there are very few people that are guilty of any of these, this is not an all-pervading issue. There are very few people that are guilty of these. I just feel that the few that are kind of tarnish everybody's reputation as a whole, and that needs to be called out. That needs to be called out and stopped. And so hopefully now you're aware of some of these things that can go on. It might help you to look twice at certain things that have been promoted and call this out where you see it, because I don't think we should ever be afraid of calling these things out where they happen. And I would absolutely encourage you to do it in a professional, non-hateful, non-judgmental way. I think these things should be called out. I didn't want to mention any names, like I said before. This isn't a drama channel. This isn't about cancelling people, about calling people out. It's just about sharing my thoughts and feelings and kind of just getting it off my chest. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this. Leave me a comment below. Are there any of these that really irk you? Are there any of these other things that you would add to this list? Leave me a comment below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, I hope you're staying safe and well. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.